Hey there, I'm Justin Wilcox from Customer Dev Labs, and today I want to talk to you about the 5 fails. By 5 fails, I mean the 5 biggest risks to any startup initiative. These are the 5 things that are most likely going to kill our startup, but these are the 5 things that if we overcome them, it means that we've found product market fit and we're on our way to building a successful company. Now I should mention that these principles come straight from the business model canvas, which I love. The problem is that I actually don't use the business model canvas that often, maybe when I start a project, but it gets a little cumbersome and the language doesn't really fit the way that I see the world, and I don't see founders using it on a regular basis. So I came up with this way thinking to benefit myself, and I've also seen founders at a number of accelerators find some benefit in this simplified version. But that's really all this is, a simplified version of the business model canvas. But let's dive into it. So what's failure number 1? Failure number 1 is, are there early adopters looking to solve this problem now? So again, early adopters are people who are actively trying to solve this problem. Obviously, there are lots of ideas out there, things that we want to build, but no one's actually trying to solve that problem. So let's go make sure that there are people out there who are actively trying to solve this problem. We do that with problem interviews. All right. The second big risk is, can we find them in a sustainable way? So it's one thing to find an early adopter, but we can't build a business off of one person. We need to find a sustainable way to find these early adopters. This is typically the marketing and channels risk. So can we find these people in a sustainable way? Typically we'll do this with some sort of landing page, or we'll do it by testing whether or not we can get cold calls or cold interviews with people via cold calls or cold emails. All right, so now that we've validated that we can find these people, now we have to make sure that we can get some form of currency for solving their problems. So currency here means actual cash, or it could mean anything of value to us. So it could be someone's time, could be their data, could be their email address, a download, anything of value to us to build our business. So again, just to recap, are there people looking to solve this problem? Can we find them in a sustainable way? And if we solve their problem, will they give us something valuable? These are the 3 toughest ones. The next one is kind of the most obvious one, is, can we actually solve the problem? And this is where most of us want to start by default, and this is what it takes to build a product. But these 3 are what it takes to build a business. So to combine them all, and we're going to get product market fit. All right, all 4 of these are required before we can move on, but these 4 do not, in and of themselves, typically build the business that we want to build. We have to solve for the 5th failure, and that is scale. So typically we want to build a business that doesn't just serve a small subset of early adopters. We want to start moving into the early majority. So can we take what we've done for these small group of people, and can we repeat it for a larger audience and build the business that we want to build? All right, so those are the big 5 failures. You can solve for them with problem interviews, with marketing landing page tests. You can ask for some form of currency, whether it be a letter of intent, pre-orders, or actual sales. And finally, this is our MVP, our concierge MVP, and then here we are on growth hacking and scaling our solution. So if you can do these 5 things, you have found product market fit. Give it a shot and let me know what you learn.